Hi guys. So in this video we will see how you can manage the device through Microsoft Entra ID. So there are two ways you can do that. Okay. So the first way is device registration. So with the help of device registration, you can use the single sign-on functionality on the device. So user can use any applications from Microsoft seamlessly without logging multiple times. So in this case, the ownership of the device will be staying with the user, and any other domain user cannot log in on the device because it is not joined completely to the Azure AD. Okay, and in case of domain joining, the you can do the full device management through Azure AD, and the ownership will of the device will be staying with the organization because we have full control on the device, and any other user in the domain can log in on the device. So these are the two differences between registration and joining. Okay, and to check the state of the device, you can use this command. It will show whether the device is registered or joined to the Azure AD, or also if it will show the hybrid joining also. Okay, and for communication purpose, make sure from the device following URLs are reachable so that it can join to the Azure AD. Okay, so now I have one virtual machine. We will try to register the device first, okay, and then we will see what are the changes happening on the Azure AD, okay, and then in second part we will try to join the machine to the domain. Okay, so now let's go to the Azure AD. You can go here in the Azure AD and you can see the devices. At present, there is no single device joined on this tenant. Okay, so you can go to all devices. Okay, here you can see there is no device. So now let's go to the VM. So this is the newly created VM. I'll just show the existing status. Okay, whether it is, so it will show whether it is joined to any of the domain or internal domain or the Microsoft Azure AD. So the command is dsreg cmd space status. Okay, the spelling is wrong here. Okay, so it will show now if the device is joined to, you can see here, see it is showing Azure AD joined no, domain joined no. Okay, and you can see SSO is not enabled, so it's like a fresh machine, so it is showing all the features as not registered. So now let's register the device to the Microsoft Azure AD. So for that you need to go to accounts. Then you can click on access work or school. Okay, then you can click on connect. So here you can see you can put your email ID and try to register device. Now also we have another option where you can join the device completely to the Azure AD, or you can join the local AD as well. Okay, so in the first part we will try to register the device. So you can put your email ID. Okay, so now it will try to contact to the tenant, and it will check whether user exists on the Azure AD or no. Then it will prompt for the password. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so if all goes well, we should see the password prompt. Yes, so let me put the password. Okay, so I recently created the user, so we need to reset the password. Okay, so now hopefully we should able to sign on the device. Okay, so it is showing registering your device. Okay, so we can go back to the Azure AD and check whether it is showing this device. So we can refresh here. Let me check if it is completed. Yeah, it is added to the Azure AD. Okay, you can see my account. So let's check on the Azure AD now. Yes, you can see this machine is now registered to the Azure AD. Okay, now you see here device ID. So it is randomly generated ID. So also when you when you register the device to the Azure AD, now it will assign one certificate to the machine so that the trust is created between your machine and the Azure AD. You can see that in the certificate section. Okay, so here you can see personal certificates. Now you can see here there is one certificate added by Microsoft Azure AD, and you see the issue to means this is the ID, okay, of the device uh, on for that certificate is issued, and you can see it is the same ID, okay, starting with 3 and ending with E6. Okay, so now this device is successfully registered to the Azure AD, and also we can see now on the status on the command, okay, what it is showing. Okay, now you can see here still it is not joined to the Azure AD because we just registered the device. Okay, and see user status, there is one user, okay, one work account is added.